Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Muhammad Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com Asian Forex trading session. I am going to present Elliot Wave Analysis and Forex Forecast. I do teach trading with Elliot Wave online course, and I also offer Forex day trading systems as well. These are basically online trading courses. So if you are interested in money making, check out my website. There are different ways to contact me. Okay, let us take a look at some price charts and see what's going on. First thing first, at this point in time, I'm currently holding a sell trade inside euro dollar currency pair. So right now you see price action is falling down. Let me go over to a smaller time frame. So far I only got 14 pips decline in my favor. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm using a stop loss which is a bit away from the current market price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower down my stop loss. The stop loss is right up over here at 1.1625. So I'm going to lower down my stop loss over here, and I'm going to lock in, let's say, somewhere around 2 pips profit. Okay, so sell entry. Okay, need to do it again. So sell entry at 1.1569, almost 70. Okay, so this means my stop loss is now below sell entry. Okay, so in this way I have logged in I would say almost a 2 pip profit. Let's see, 66 and 16. Okay, I would say 3.2 pips profit. That's a log profit. Now the worst case scenario is price action is going to rise up and it will hit my protective trailing stop, and I will get out of the market with a 3 profit. That's okay. That's called trade management. Once you are in profit, you need to protect your trading capital. Okay. Okay, let's go to some price charts. So I'm going to start with euro dollar currency pair. I got this bullish leg over here in euro USD. Now there are different wave counts. I'm going to present first the preferred Elliott wave count, or the plan A, and then I'm going to present the alternative Elliott wave count. Okay, the first thing first, the way I see market is falling down, and this is the preferred wave count. Thing could completely collapse and go down. Okay, this looks quite possible. Count is market is going to rise up a little bit more and going to drop. Okay, if you go over to a 4-hour time frame, you see market almost bounced from this support area. Okay, and then it rallied up. Now we got the bullish rally, but you know it stopped right over there. If I go for our time frame, this is what is going on. Okay, so euro dollar is falling down. Let me go over here back to the trading terminal. So at the right hand side bottom corner you can see the P&L, the profit and loss. So what I just did is I lowered down my stop, logged in 3 pips profit and let it run. My target is a bit down over here. We will see if market is actually going to hit that level. If I sense price is trying to rise back up, I might close that trade with a few pips profit. Okay, but you need to look at different market scenarios as well. Sometimes market is not going to follow your forecast. It is not going to follow your trade plan. But when the money is on the line, you need to manage your risk. You need to control the risk as well. Okay, so over here, the way I see euro dollar is most likely going to drop more. Now, one idea over here is price action is going to drop and then it's going to bounce back up from current levels. That's one idea. The second forecast suggests that price is, it's just going to drop for few pips and then market is going to print a new high. That's the alternative Elliott wave count, also known as plan B. Okay. So the way I see euro dollar is going to drop on a short-term basis, expected decline. Next, let us take a look at US dollar index. The DX, we got this clear evening star Japanese candlestick pattern. We got a turnaround in market and we got the drop as well. Now market is trying to rise back up over here. We'll see how far it could go, at least on a short-term base. Okay, I'm expecting a bullish leg in US dollar index. So if you're looking for day trading, okay, then I think on a short-term basis the DX is going to rise up and the euro dollar is going to drop, at least on a short-term basis. We will see how the market is going to progress. Okay, regarding the pound dollar rallied up, but you see it stopped at 1.3300 level. That's a round number over here. Okay, now if pound really wants to go up, then at least we are going to get some sort of a pullback in price action. I mean, if price action is going up, it is not going to move up like a straight line. You always get a pullback. Sometimes the retracement or the pullback is small. Sometimes you get a deeper pullback. Depends upon market volatility and the chart pattern that you are looking at. In terms of Elliott wave, there are different types of chart patterns. We have zigzag, flat, triangle, and the combination, and then sometimes a single zigzag turn into a double or a triple zigzag as well. Okay, so regarding the pound dollar, the way I see GBPUSD is going to drop, at least on a short-term basis. Okay, next let us take a look at Aussie dollar. AUDUSD currency pair, I was kind of expecting a pullback a little bit up there to hit this broken trend line. So far, we just got a small reaction. Market is now again trying to drop. So I'm expecting a decline in price action of AUD-USD currency pair on a short-term basis at least. It is also possible that market is just going to fall and it's going to break below the old swing low which we got on Friday. Okay, that's the alternative scenario. Let's go over to the New Zealand dollar. NZDUSD currency pair, same story. The Kiwi dollar is probably trying to drop over here and it might try to test this support area. So that is the reason why I'm a seller, not a buyer, at least on a short-term basis. That was also the main reason of taking a sell trade in euro dollar currency pair. Okay, next let us take a look at US dollar Swiss franc. Swiss franc is trying to rise up over here. This looks like to me an evening star candlestick pattern in daily time frame of US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. Okay, so on a short-term basis I'm expecting at least a retracement, some sort of a pullback. Now comes a problem. The problem is sometimes market does not care and it just keep going up this way. That is the reason why it's very important to use a trading strategy which must define your entry, stop loss, and take profit level. What I'm presenting to you right now is the Elliot Wave forecast and analysis. Analysis of the market is different, trading the market is different. For example, I'm expecting the US dollar Swiss franc to rise up, and then I'm also expecting a top. Now what if the plan fails? What if you do not get a sell pattern over here and price action just keep going up over here? Then obviously no sell trade. Okay, I hope you got the idea. So regarding the US dollar Swiss franc, I'm expecting at least a short-term pullback, and we might get a deeper pullback as well. That's also possible. Okay, next let us take a look at spot gold. Spot gold, we got a nice bullish rally, and it could go up even further. The alternative wave count suggests market is not going to stop the rise. It's probably going to rise up even further. The preferred wave count suggests market is now going to pause a little bit. It might drop a little bit. Okay, but you know the plan, the buy plan, but the buy plan suggests do not buy at the current market price. Wait for a drop in market first, and then look for some sort of a bullish trade setup. Okay. If you want to take a sell trade, you need a setup. You can't just take a sell trade based on the analysis and forecast. Okay, so the 4-hour chart basically shows me a sell trade plan. The daily time frame of spot gold shows me a buy trade plan. Okay, when we analyze the market based on Elliott Wave, uh, we use the term degree. Degree refers to just the time frame, the higher time frame or higher degree, lower time frame or lower degree. Okay, so in smaller time frame, I'm actually looking for a drop in the market. The way I see spot gold is most likely going to drop. Now if spot gold is going to drop, then it means the DX, the United States dollar index, is going to become strong. Okay, so and that's going to provide a bearish leg or a bearish decline in euro dollar, Aussie dollar, pound dollar, and even the NZDUSD currency pair as well. Okay, let's go back to the price chart. Spot silver now. Spot silver in daily time frame, I have a sell plan. The way I see market is probably going to rise up, and then it's going to turn around, it's going to drop over here. Next one is the 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart, I actually have a buy plan. 4-hour chart shows a different pattern, and price did bounce back up from this green color highlighted area right over here. Okay, next let us take a look at US dollar CAD currency pair. USD CAD, I was expecting a drop, we got the drop. Now we could get a simple bullish leg one more time, or in my opinion, the way I see, this is the aggressive buy down over here on a short-term basis. However, once we do get a bullish leg in USD CAD currency pair, okay, then expect the price action to drop after that. So we can trade. This is kind of a sideways market. We can buy low, sell high. We can trade both ways. Okay. Next one is the USD CAD. So over here, I hope I've explained a little bit easy way. The 1-hour time frame suggests that we have basically a sell plan over here. Okay, use your own day trading strategies to look for a setup, and if you don't have a day trading strategy, you should learn one. Check out my website. Okay, go over here. Next, let us take a look at US dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair, USDJPY daily time frame. So USDJPY is most likely going to rise up, and it's quite possible that we're going to see a retest at 148.27 area. Market is probably going to rise up over here, then expect a drop. But the buy trade plan suggests that we have the support down over here. Okay, do not buy at the current market price. Okay, so this is the buy trade plan. Down over here, if you do get a buy trade based on your own trading strategy, then obviously you're on your own, you can make a trading decision. Now the way I see in 4-hour time frame, I actually have a sell trade plan for the US dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair. Okay, because each of these degree of waves, they work simultaneously. It might be a downtrend in one time frame, but it might be an opposite trend, meaning an uptrend, in a different time frame. So it depends how you want to trade the market. Some traders, they are short-term traders, they look for intraday type trades. For example, over here, the daily chart of US dollar yen currency pair suggests that we have a buy trade plan down over here. I've even marked a green color arrow over here. Now if you check out the 4-hour time frame, I actually have a sell trade plan over here. Okay, sell trade plan. Let me try to put it down up here. So I hope this is clear. Now if you go over to a 15 minutes time frame, the rainbow strategy provided us some very good sell trade setups in last few trading hours time. Even this strategy even work inside in a 5 minute chart as well. So you can check out, we got some nice trading opportunities along the way. The trend is clearly down. Now this trend could change as well into an uptrend. Okay, but on a short-term basis, a downtrend. Next one is the GBPJPY, which is currently finding support at 195.33 area. By the way, I need to check out my euro dollar trade. Let's see what's going on. So far euro dollar trade is going fine, and I lowered my stop loss as well. I logged in about 3 pips profit. So the worst case scenario is price action is going to fire up, and it is just going to hit my protective trailing stop, and I will get out of a market with a few pips profit. That's okay. That's trading. Not all the times market is going to hit your targets. Okay, secondly, I took the risk. The trade is in profit. You need to control the risk, so I lowered down the stop loss. This is called trade management. So once you are in profit, you need to move your stop loss as well. Okay, that's, I think, a best way to do trading. Okay, GBPJPY 5 minutes time frame, 15. This one is the 15 minutes downtrend, clear downtrend going on. If you check out the 1-hour chart, 1-hour time frame, we got some bearish crossover. The way I see GBPJPY, the whole thing could turn sideways, waste some time, and then goes back up again. Next one is the EURUSD. EURUSD, I have a sell trade plan in daily chart time frame. Let us take a look over here. So this is a clear sell trade plan. Okay, but this is the daily. Now in smaller time frame, I might be looking for a buy trade setup. Okay, So far we got the drop in price action, and the Elliott wave count. This is wave A down over here. Expect a bullish rally, wave B up there, and then a wave C to the downside. The alternative scenario or the plan B suggests that price action is going to keep going down over here. It's going to drop from current levels. Next one is the Swiss franc Japanese yen. We got a nice break to the upside. This was the triangle, by the way, right over here, the sideways looking pattern. So the way I see market is trying to fall over here. I see this as a pullback. I don't think we got the reversal yet, but this whole thing could turn into a reversal if price action manages to breaks below a support level. Let me draw the support level. Okay, so this one is the support. So the trend is up inside Swiss franc versus Japanese yen currency pair CHF/JPY. Okay, and we have this support over here. Once market is going to test 79.58 area, then I might consider looking for some sort of a buy trade setup over here if I do get one. Otherwise, if market isn't going to provide me a setup, then let it go. Currently it's like a free fall type situation. Price action is falling down, and we might get even further weakness in price action. CHF/JPY, let's go to a 1 hour chart. I'm going to apply the rainbow over here. So let's see what the rainbow shows. It must be bearish. Yes, it is. So price action is falling down. The trend is down, so we can go down into a smaller time frame, like go over to a 15 minutes time frame or a 5 minutes time frame, and we can look for some sell trade setups based on the rainbow trading strategy. Now, as far as the long-term forecast is concerned, I'm going to obviously wait for the price action to drop more, reach the support area 179.58 level first, then look for some sort of a buy trade. The shorter time frame present sell trading opportunities for high time frame, or for those who are looking for long-term forecast or long-term trade setups. The daily chart would be a good option, but it suggests wait for the market to first test the support area, then look for some sort of a buy trade. Okay, but smaller time frame like 15 minutes or 1 hour, they are bearish, and we can look for I would say sell trading opportunities, so sell setups. Use your own day trading strategies and look for short-term trades, sell trades. Okay. Next one is the Euro AUD pair. This looks like to me we got this as bearish wave A over here. Then we got the pullback wave B, and the way market is behaving, we might even get one more bullish leg over here. So market is probably going to rise up in Euro AUD currency pair, and then we might get a drop in price. In terms of Elliott wave, this is possible wave A over here. Expect bullish leg wave B, and then wave C to the downside. Okay, if you check out the 4 hour time frame, price action looks bullish, and the way I see, we got this as bullish wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and this is in the current situation, the current price action. This is wave 4, which is probably going to waste some time before market goes back up, and then expect a bullish leg. So the sideways price action or a corrective wave in terms of Elliott wave. This is probably wave 4 over here, and after wave 4 expect bullish wave 5. Next, let us take a look at WTI crude oil. Crude oil is going down. This looks like to me we got this as bearish wave. We got the retracement or a pullback wave B, and expect one more bearish leg or bearish drive to the downside wave C. Okay, if you check out the 4-hour time frame, I've mentioned that we might get a possible pullback or a retest at 68.30 level, and that might provide us I would say some sort of a sell trade setup if it provides a retest over here. But use your own day trading strategies to try to short the market if you get a pattern or a trade setup. Okay, let's go back to the euro dollar and see what's going on. Well, the trade is still going nowhere, kind of a sideways market, and this is what usually you expect when you try to trade the corrective price action. Okay, now the way I see market is probably going to move slow. This is the Asian session, and in Asian session you usually get a range bound type markets environment. Market usually turn sideways. There are some pairs who show some movement, like the Aussie dollar. Like, let me show you the chart of Aussie. AUDUSD consumer, we got some drop, or if you check out some yen pairs, they might show you some trading activity. Okay, okay, I think that's pretty much it for today from my side, and if you have any questions, feel free to inside the chat box and I will be happy to answer your questions. I'm going to do the next live stream, let me tell you, in about 3.5 hours time, or probably in 4 hours time. I'm going to cover the London market open. Okay, so that's it for the time being from my side. If you like the live stream, hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button,